If they have their way, this planet will be more electrified in the days to come. Sanjay Seran and Tarun Nayar are two members of the inspired and innovative musical group called Delhi to Dublin. They don't fit into one musical genre, and that is part of their magic. It is my pleasure to welcome Sanjay and Tarun to Studio 4 to tell us more.
Glad to be here.
Well, nice to see you so early in the morning. Most musicians are still asleep.
It's still nighttime.
I was thinking.
Yeah, it's still nighttime. We're just going to carry it over and go to bed
Fanny,
after this.
I'm not kidding when I say I haven't gone to sleep yet.
Really?
Yeah.
You're in the studio, you're making music, you're doing what?
I was working late last night. And
See,
I figured,
musicians do that, and then you sleep till 4, or sometimes just till noon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, noon is an early.
It's a pattern, so you really want to do this, eh?
To be musicians?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything we want more.
Okay, how did it all begin? Tell me.
I think we're actually
back
too
to the
far in now
beginnings.
to do anything
exactly.
else. We've been doing it for too long. I don't know how to, I don't think I even have a resume that anyone would want to look at anymore.
Okay,
you know?
and we don't want you to take out our appendix or anything, so that's not going to be an
Sanjay's
issue.
plan B is to play basketball for the NBA.
Yeah, I still
Really?
have that dream.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably more money than playing music.
I could go right in and
Perhaps.
retire right away.
Mm-hmm. How did this all begin? Delhi to Dublin.
Whoa.
I hear it was, well, just a one-time gig.
One-time show. It was a collaboration that kind of happened for Celtic Fest in '06, and I mean, it's a long story, but it kind of was from that night, all of a sudden, next thing you know, a year later, we said we were a band. So it was just the right people getting together, first of all, in terms of the energy that we were bringing, the right audience to receive that, and the right people in the audience who, local people, movers and shakers in Vancouver, making things happen. So it was just this small little ball that kept rolling, and next thing, it was a year later, we were at Salmon Arm Roots and Blues Festival, and we said, we had a band meeting, and we weren't a band yet, in the hotel after. We say, we need to put an album out. We had these EPs that we sold there. We brought 100, and they sold out like right away. And we're like, whoa, okay, so we need to finish this album, and we need to be, I think we're a band. What do we do now?
Surprise.
Yeah.
Yes, did you have a manager or anything? How many of you are there? 6?
At this point, there's 6. At that point, there was 5.
5.
Yeah.
So you've added one. Did
We
you
have.
Add a fiddler?
We did. We got 2.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
2
kind of out of
fiddlers
control.
now. Good move.
Thank you. Strong move.
Strong move.
Yeah.
So your talent is?
My personal talent?
Yes.
In the band.
In the band.
Yeah, I was
Aside
gonna-
from staying up all night.
Yeah, I do a lot of the production work, and I also play the tabla, which are these beautiful drums which are sitting right
Yes.
next to me.
The tabla. And the tabla are from where?
They're from India.
And how did you learn to play the tabla?
I learned to play when I was a little kid. My dad, I guess, wanted to live vicariously through me, and he started me off on piano.
Right.
I didn't take to it, so then he switched me over to the tabla when I was about 7.
How great. How difficult to play them.
They are.
they?
Unfortunately, they're difficult. It's very fun to play them, but it takes a while to learn.
So the secret is I mean, I know they're not bongo drums, and
Yeah.
I know it's, any percussionist would say, hello, a little more technical to make a sound. Can you make a sound?
I sure can. Would you like me
Yeah,
to
make
right
a
now?
sound.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
So-
Sanjay can hardly wait.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sanjay's just dying. He doesn't
just
hear enough of these.
dying
He
to
doesn't
hear
enough
this.
of them.
You actually don't get to
Sound.
hear them much on stage because everything else is so loud.
The interesting thing about them is everything that you play, you can also say. So, for example, this note, na, g,
Good.
da, tin, na, din, na, din.
How
Something
great.
like that.
So a little rap. A little this.
It's kind of like
Well,
that.
it's a little bit like rap,
Yeah. It's
perhaps.
Yeah, it almost is. It's got the, the cadences and stuff. So
Okay, and your talent, sir?
I drive the van so well,
Drive the van, that's good.
and I'm pretty good at booking hotels and stuff. So
And can you sing?
I can. Well, I try. Yeah, I'm the singer and the van driver.
So in the fusion world,
Right.
I know you don't have to be Van Halen necessarily, or do you? Like, how great a musician do you have to be when you mix reggae and electronica and all of that together to make it happen?
You know this. Wow, I think it goes for any band. You don't necessarily always have to be the best musician. And we laugh about this all the time, but it's true. We're not the best musicians in any of the things that we bring to this band. But there's an energy that we have together, a synergy that works. We have a passion and a drive to do it. And we're performers. Like on stage, we just give it everything we have as if it's our last show, whether there's like 5 people in the audience or we're playing a festival of 10,000. So we really, you know, that question, do you have to be the better a musician you are, the better it's gonna be, for sure. And I don't think it matters in which genre you're, you know, if you're in rock or indie rock or reggae or whatever, you know, the better the musician, obviously the better.
Well, you know what's great about it? It's very organic of the moment. I mean, the best ad-libs are written, don't get me wrong. So I'm not saying you don't practice and put it together and figure it out and say we need a fiddler here and not a fiddler there, or a drum here and not a drum there.
The great thing about doing what we do is that there is no rules, because it's not an established, you know, we're not trying to be indie rock, we're not trying to be hip hop. We're just doing whatever we like, and so we can do whatever we like, you know.
Sure.
And people aren't saying you're doing this wrong because there's never been another Celtic Punjabi band around. So we're making up our own rules, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
like Jay-Z did many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
It's true though, and he came from the heart and he did the thing, and they said, that little guy is good at rhyming, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Now tell me about making this, Planet Electrified. It says it's remixes plus? Remixes plus.
Right.
What does that mean?
So we came out with a studio album last year in May. That was called Planet Electric. This year we came out with the remix album of that, plus there's a brand new track on there as well. So we call it Remixes Plus, and we just get our friends to, and by friends I mean people we've met, people we really get along with, have a good energy with along the way. Like we meet them at festivals and stuff, and other great producers that we really respect. Say, hey, here's our tracks. What do you guys think? Who wants to do a remix? And then we'll get, you know, entries in, and we get the lucky job of choosing who we want to use out of these pretty big names. And
I get the really lucky job of telling the guys that we don't want to use the remixes.
Hey, sorry.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, that's your job? Well, sometimes that happens in music land.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't you know? But you've got 6 of you, and you're really trying to, I think, plug into world energy. True? Tell me about touring.
it's
more
not
than
glamorous.
the van.
You know, like
It's not
more
even
than the
glamorous if you're the Rolling Stones.
more than the van. Like you're like, well, there's not much more going on for us. We get up, go to the gym, try to get a good workout in, try to get a good meal in, and then we're on the road to the next city. Mm-hmm. You get to sound check, you do your sound check, you try to get a nap in or something, or some more proper good food. Like T's a vegetarian. It's hard for him, especially in the States, to get.
Further south you go in the States,
yeah.
it's just devastation.
So
No
and then
kidding.
you're just
You
trying
mean
to.
you don't like chicken fried steak with lots of gravy?
I am down for that though.
Down for that? Chicken fried steak, gravy, grits? Not for
Yeah,
you.
not really
So
so
how
much.
many other vegetarians in the band?
Like 2.5.
Yeah, there's one that sort of
A
oscillates.
sloppy veg?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
a
tries.
flexitarian.
He tries.
He's a what? Oh,
Flexitarian.
I am a flexitarian
Oh, are
too.
you?
Sometimes, yes. I like organic, but
And then then after the
the odd
show,
lamb chop.
you go to sleep, and you watch Family Guy and you fall asleep, and then you do it again. There's no after parties. There's none of that because you just can't.
For
sustain.
Sanjay, there isn't, but for some of the members of the band, there is actually after parties.
See?
Yeah.
So
What? Sanjay is responsible
He's
because
Mr.
he's got to
Sleepy
drive.
Pants?
He's
Oh,
gotta
you're the
drive.
driver
Yeah.
and all of that. And
Yeah.
see,
You guys go out?
unfortunately,
I don't. I'm
you
talking
missed
about
the
other
good old
members
days
of
of drug, sex, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because there was always a party.
Yeah.
And
Fanny, you sound like you have some
and some of us,
experience.
I do, and some of us don't remember. But I'm all cleaned up now, don't you know? So tell me about the Queen's Hotel, Nanaimo. What's going on there
It's a
tonight?
crazy place.
It's actually Nanaimo's one, you wouldn't believe it, because Nanaimo has a bit of a bad rep. It's actually a really fun city. It's got a really young population because of the university there.
Yeah.
So it's one of our best audiences on the island, and we're playing one of the 1 or 2 shows that we play there every year.
How great.
Tonight, actually.
Well, where did Diana Krall start?
Did she really?
Of course, she's from
Yeah,
there.
she's from there.
I didn't know she was from
Yeah, you see?
Wow.
So it's okay.
Okay.
Nanaimo's okay, and then on to
It's okay with
Courtney.
me.
Yeah.
On to
But
Courtney's mom.
have you done some music in London? Some across the sea yet?
London.
Berlin.
A festival? Berlin, in
Yeah.
Germany. Oh, hot.
Yeah, it was hot. I mean, it wasn't physically hot, but it was great.
No, but Berlin is like a cultural mecca.
We actually just played in Bali, which was hot.
Yeah.
Oh, Bali
And-
would be
and
hot.
hot.
And what's the fan response? Bali,
Everywhere we go.
Nanaimo.
You know, it's like either they know who we are and they're down right from the minute we get on stage and they're ready to party, or the ones that don't, by about halfway through the set, they're just like, at first they're probably like, what is this?
Yeah.
You know, they have no idea what's hit them, and then by the end, it's like you can't stop. It's
Right.
a dance
Well,
party.
it kind of gets into your soul, and you've got one of the Korean players, the fiddler, wears a kilt.
The sitar player.
The sitar player wears a kilt.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he often
Love
goes
that.
topless. So it's
So,
a spectacle.
Who knows?
For sure.
So the costumes are just free form. You do whatever you
Right.
want
Yeah. It's just get on stage and do your thing and,
and
hope.
do your thing. And the band is firm at 6, or can somebody?
It flexes.
Join up. It
And,
flexes.
Yeah, are you interested, Fanny?
Well, I can fiddle.
Nice.
Yeah.
We could go 3
And
if we
party.
had and party.
And I can party.
She could teach
and
us
I
a
can
thing or
drive.
two.
Not when I party. But I can't do that.
Right. Well, there's somebody in the band that does that already. There's this other dude.
And that is just those are beautiful instruments, really.
For sure.
And you can sing, so we'll work it out.
All right.
All right.
I'm expensive. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Nice to
meet
be
you.
here.
Fabulous
Great to
work.
be here.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget us,
We won't.
when you're on the enormous stage. Delhi to Dublin. In concert, the Bee at the Queen's Hotel, Nanaimo, BC, and the Bee in Courtney on Friday night.